Radio 1 broadcasting out into the intertubes. Where will it end up? Only the tube knows.
The trick is you need to join the tube. Become one with the tube.
All right. Okay. The tube is a state of mind. See the tube and understand that there is no tube. It is only you that bends backwards.
Do not resist the bending of the tube.
So, what are you going to tell us about today, Aaron?
Okay, well, today's going to be an in-between-isode. I'm always happy when we decide we're going to do an in-between-isode, because it means I don't need to be prepared.
It's not true. Tell us about your research.
No, okay, you're right, because we're on top of it. We're prepared. All our homework's been checked, and we pulled a 10 out of 10.
A+.
So, considering we've got episodes up our sleeves, by the time this comes out, it might be middle of September.
No, I'll put this up as soon as I can.
Okay, well, in that case, let's talk about the elephant over there.
The elephant in the room.
I think there's more than one.
Okay. Pink elephant, white elephant. What flavor are we talking here?
There's a golden elephant. A big, shiny, golden Indian elephant.
Yep.
I don't know how come people didn't see it.
I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Okay, all right.
Well, let's start from the start. Hey, September 2015.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be an asteroid next week. We've got ends of generational years coming up. There's holidays popping out all over the place. It's only boring old September. Like, this isn't... I only know this because I follow...
Everybody knows September is the most boring month of the year. It's a fact.
It always seems to have false flag events.
Okay.
I'm just saying, why not September? No,
right.
No one expects it.
Right.
There's no holidays. Well, that's not true, because doing my research, there's holidays all over the shop. Let me bring up my files. I know you brought it to my attention.
Yeah. What's that?
There's been a few videos that came out talking about holy
Shemitah.
days.
The Shemitah.
The Shemitah year.
Yeah.
Which
and the final cycle in the Jewish calendar, the 7-year cycle, the 7-year cycle on Wall Street and that type of thing.
Well, there's been investors that popped out and like, hey, I follow these yearly cycles, and of course, you just follow the charts, and it just all makes sense. It's like ups and downs, just happens to coincide with these holidays.
Yeah, with the ancient Jewish calendar, of course. Where else would it come from?
Which coincides with the star systems.
Okay. What have you found out about the astrology of it?
Well, okay, I haven't dug too deep. I mean, I've kept within these weeks. So, if you follow me on Twitter, which I advise that you should, I posted a couple days ago on the 6th of September that the Venus has now come out of retrograde, which means it's not doing the moonwalk, and it's moving forward instead of backwards, which means that the Earth is going to receive more feminine energies. I mean, this is coming from a guy who doesn't really follow this stuff. I'm just interested in it, right? Because it's interesting.
Okay.
So the effects of this in general, it's going to raise consciousness. I mean, every single time that one of these planets goes into retrograde or forward movement, there's effects. Like, I think, there's heaps of ancient civilizations that talk about the effects of the stars and the planets and their movements on personalities of people. I mean, we look at the cycle of the moon even, and that's probably the most obvious. But planet-wise, I mean, that's supposed to have a more subtle effect collectively, which is interesting because, I think the planet could do with a bit of a consciousness raise. I think that'd be a good thing, especially now when we could be facing so many upsets. So it's a coincidence that this is happening at the same time that share markets are crashing all around the place, economies are finding themselves inside out, and nobody seems to know whose fault it was.
Okay. Isn't there some people who do actually trade stocks according to the zodiac?
Yeah.
I think I've heard that's a thing.
Yeah. I tried doing it for a little while, but I mean, it was only really late in the game. I think if I started trading maybe in the 40s, I would have better experience.
Okay. Because so you're saying this is the astrological stock market system takes 70 years to master?
Well, I think because there's in between that time and now, there would have been 3 big crashes. So you really take advantage of those times. So, there's possibly one coming up shortly that you could take advantage on if you knew what was happening, which a lot of people seem to think they know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of talk about this imminent crash that's coming up in the next week. Mm-hmm. And I mean, most people are very cautious, and they say, this could be 5 years away, but their shadow knows that this could be next weekend. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's kind of waiting for it. They're kind of following the patterns. It's like it's right there around the corner, which could be 5 years, but then it could be right now. Look what happened in China last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah. For those guys,
Russia's the ruble has been crashing since last year, since they started getting involved in Crimea, unofficially involved or officially not involved in Crimea. Since they've been officially not involved, the currency has been going down. And Saudi Arabia is in problems because the price of oil has gone down. All of those countries, Kazakhstan and Russia and the Arabian countries, all in trouble because of the price of oil.
We include Mexico in there as well. Mm-hmm. Mexico's a big oil exporter.
Yep. Venezuela's just up shit creek no matter what. So,
but they're not by themselves. A lot of countries are finding themselves down that end of the pool.
I got your back, Madero.
No, it's. I mean, we laugh about it like it's a funny thing, and it's because I guess we've been commenting on this at least between ourselves for years.
Yeah.
So it's not really a surprise. On one hand, I want us just to hurry up. I want everything just to fall over, so we can move on to whatever's next. Mm-hmm. But it's but looking at the way the calendars fall in this month, I mean the calendar events, it's more than just a financial crash. We're seeing issues across
an astrological crash. The Venus is going to crash into Earth.
Well, I can't back that up, dude. You're on your own.
All right, I'll make the case later. Don't worry, it's exceptionally strong.
You haven't heard about the asteroid?
No. What, Nibiru? What? Nibiru Part 2?
Planet X?
Electric Boogaloo?
What? No, I stopped looking into that.
Pluto's Revenge? What?
No, apparently there's an asteroid a couple kilometers round. The French Prime Minister, there was a French press conference.
François Hollande.
Man, how do you know all this stuff? Is it really him?
That's the French Prime Minister, the French President. I'm not sure.
Well, okay, we'll throw
Hollande in the deep end.
Well, with the rest of the guys hanging out down there. No, I was going to say we'll throw in the links, YouTube to the press conference when the guy says, we have 500 days before absolute environmental.
Okay.
Devastation or something towards those.
Climactic event. Actually, I'm not sure if he said climatic or climactic. He says that would change the meaning significantly. But
either way, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And he said 500 days, which is like the end of the month.
Yeah, winds up in September sometime. Yeah.
So, a lot of people are saying that he knew about this asteroid that's coming in, which I don't know. I don't know if there is an asteroid coming in. It's just a lot of talk of asteroids. But then, I'm happy to maybe not believe, but invest in at least doing a YouTube search.
Invest in a YouTube search. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out on a limb.
Yeah, no, okay. Because what I know is that there's economic troubles. We know that's happening. There's political issues. We just watch the news every night. We can see that's going on. There's different alignments of planets, and there's like eclipses and blood moons and all that kind of stuff that doesn't happen too often. That's happening now. So there's a few different events with the asteroid. There's no way of confirming the asteroid. I don't have a telescope.
Yeah, I don't have like astronomy grade telescope, professional astronomy grade. Not even a little, Galileo set up on my balcony.
You got your camera.
Yeah, 57x zoom. It gets if you get good stable ground, you can get an alright shot of the moon, but that's about it.
You've had a look at the moon with your camera?
Yeah.
Did you see any craters?
Well, yeah, just irregular ones.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I thought, if you can see craters, well, that's a start. Now let's have a look at what's hiding in those caves.
Okay, we'll zoom in so far that we can see the monkey man on the face of the moon, chilling out, eating bananas.
We did do an episode on the moon, and there's a lot of the anomalies of that. So you start scratching the surface of anything that we were taught in school, and you realize that pretty much everything.
That the moon is a hologram.
I'm not saying it's not.
All right. No, sorry. I interrupted. What do you really?
No, I'm just saying that you don't know what's true anymore. You don't know what to believe. Everything's bullshit.
Question everything.
So then you want to look up things yourself. You want to try and find some information to verify, at least in your own reality. And I can't even tell you whether the NASA website has published about an asteroid or not, whether to believe them or not. But a lot of people seem to believe there's an asteroid coming.
NASA is ex-military, so NASA publishes something about an asteroid. Could be a false flag, telling everybody to get underground, go into their bunkers and hide them away from the surface world, where the global elite will take over and live a life of luxury.
Very exciting time.
It's just something that could happen. One of many potential scenarios. Cool.
The party at Zion.
Right. The Nebuchadnezzar has arrived.
On Dobbs. I mean, that's how Morpheus would roll, right?
Yeah.
It did make those sounds too. Look, I don't want to be silly, but I thought, so I'm watching YouTube. I'm trying to find alternative media about this asteroid, and I came across quite a bit, which is concerning, because who wants to run the scenario as a 2.5 kilometer asteroid heading for Brazil? And I thought,
Brazil specifically, or is that
off the coast of Brazil? I'm not sure which side, but either way, there's going to be tidal waves apparently rocking the whole planet. If they
What do you mean, which side?
I know Brazil doesn't have east and west coasts.
Okay, you don't know if it's towards the north or the south, or
it's a pretty big country.
Okay, okay, good point.
So I prefer to be down lower, considering we're in Mexico. But apparently, if it doesn't break up on impact, then there's going to be tidal waves rocking the whole planet. So I thought, it's a tidal wave, let's say a couple 100 meters tall, it should go over Guadalajara, and as long as you can hold your breath, we'll be fine. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works in the kindergarten story time version of physics. Yeah,
duck and cover.
Yeah, duck and cover, exactly.
But I thought, I'm not going to stand on the roof. That's silly. The wave's going to be taller than my 2-story townhouse.
Right.
So you have to shelter yourself from debris. So what do you put a helmet on and jump in the bocho? That thing's going to make it. The bocho's not going to. That's my VW Beetle. It's not going to. I mean, it's going to survive the tidal wave.
Yeah, those things are built to last. That's for sure. All right. So, what's the summary? What's the wrap up? What are the risks and what are the potential rewards? And what do you have any idea what's actually going to happen or not really?
Oh, okay. No. Well, this is nobody knows. Like, I can't even establish whether this is a real thing or not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's say it is, because apparently, there's people referring, to the NASA website saying there is a thing. But I mean, for all I know, it's an alien spaceship. I mean, these guys, they get told what to publish, and whatnot. So okay, let's assume that the story is correct and that everyone's running with a 2.5-kilometer asteroid that's heading for coast of Brazil somewhere. And what they're saying is that military's moving artillery and rockets and explosives to try and break this thing up as last resort.
But you know how that always goes in the movies. It just splits it into like 1,000 pieces, and then you have to deal with each of the pieces.
Yeah, but they're smaller waves.
Yeah, okay.
Except unless you're in Haiti, they always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, it must be some kind of asteroid magnet under Haiti.
Well, okay, so yeah, that's like the plan B. I don't know what plan A is. I mean, I would be going to the Himalayas and looking up the strongest monks to manifest that asteroid away. Just push it into another reality. Like, I'm going to pretend this is in a different dimension and just watch it disappear.
Okay. I think that's the best plan. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, so there's some cool videos you can watch about the financial collapse. If you watch Jeff Berwick's video about the Shemitah, that's a good place to start.
Good wrap up.
Yeah. Then I don't know where the hell you can go for this information about the asteroid.
Well, just September asteroid.
Okay.
Google's packed. I mean, but it might be late. I mean, it might come in this afternoon. I don't know. But the thing is,
look to the skies, guys.
I thought this is kind of crazy. I mean, there's apparently there's a short term for it, but it's like a mass extinction event. So it's like, why even
extinction level event?
That's the one. If it's true, why even tell people about it? Like, if no one can do anything about it, just let it be.
Okay. Embrace your fate. That's a lesson for today.
Yep.
All right.
No, that's about it. That's about it. But do your research, kids. No. Before we finish up, I did, because I mean it's crazy, but I did think about it. Like, where would I go? Like, what happens if I haven't heard an air raid siren, but I can imagine there'd be one here somewhere. Like, there has to be in most cities, right? When absolute shit hits the fan, there has to be some way the government's going to tell people, all bets are off. You're on your own, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think they prepare for stuff like that. Okay.
Well, what would you do? Like something happens, you get told to tune into, I don't know. You don't have television. We don't watch television, radio or something, and it's like you got 1 hour. Like, I'm not going to jump in my car and get in the traffic like in the movies.
Yeah, but we got those back streets. I mean, there's more than one road out of town, right? I mean, well, I could jump on a bicycle. I'd probably get further on a bicycle than I would in a car if the traffic were that bad.
I just don't know where you'd go though. Like, we're in Guadalajara. We're already like 4,500 feet up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's not really. I mean, the mountains around here isn't going to give you that much of a better view.
Okay. Well, I don't know. That's a question for another time. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure there's more we're supposed to talk about, man.
I'm sure there's a lot more, but we'll save it. All right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm Kurt Robertson. Thanks for listening.
And I'm Aaron Battle. Thank you also for tuning in.
Peace out.